watched a movie based on a true story and wondered what really happened? My name is Dan, and that is exactly why I started Based on a True Story, the podcast comparing Hollywood movies with history. I've explored the historical accuracy of movies and TV shows on my show, along with Pulitzer Prize-winning authors, world-renowned professors, and even the real people behind the stories. Check it out at basedonatruestorypodcast.com. That's basedonatruestorypodcast.com.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
May the Force be with you, and welcome to the Film Box Podcast. We're here, year 2 of doing a podcast on May the 4th, even though we're recording this in April. I'm your host, Aaron Souza. I'm joined today by Jedi Masters, Sam Majewski and Connor Jameson. How are you guys doing? You survived Order 66. You're here.
Only one of us is not on the council, though.
Oh, you are not granted the rank of Master. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm fine with that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to throw a hissy fit like someone else.
So today, we're talking about Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. This is, we're doing this for obviously multiple reasons. One, May the 4th, like I said. But two, this just got a re-release in theaters, which is pretty sweet. To celebrate its 20th anniversary, which makes me feel old at 26 years old, because I saw this in theaters when it came out. And to think that was 20 years ago makes me sad. But before we talk about the movie and dive into all of that, we got to talk about what we've been watching lately. And that means that we kick it over to Sam. What have you been watching lately?
All right. Seeing how we recorded 3 days ago.
Like 3 days ago?
I actually watched 3 movies.
Oh, wow. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Yeah, me too. Well, I watched them all on the same day, so that's cool. Anyways.
That's even more impressive, honestly.
No, I think I only watched 2 on the same day. I think I watched 2 on Saturday and then 1 on Sunday.
Nice.
But after we recorded on Saturday, I went to go get my haircut, and then after my haircut, I went to go to the movies to knock off another 2025 release. I watched Drop.
Ooh.
What'd you think?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I didn't mind it. I think the twist at the reveal was kind of like non-climactic, I guess.
Anticlimactic is
that the proper term?
That.
Sorry, anticlimactic. I think the twist at the end was kind of like, I'm like, oh, I kind of saw that coming, but like it didn't like build up to anything really. But I think it was good. I think it was a good idea to bring how to like bring like social media into the real world and that kind of situation.
Yeah.
I think I gave it like a 3 stars, but then that night I was just looking through my physical media collection, and I decided to watch Murder on the Orient Express, which I've never seen before.
Which one?
The Kenneth Branagh one.
Okay.
Not the old one.
No, it's a good one.
Yeah,
it's probably
pretty good.
One of the best of the 3 that he's made.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I just wish we had, in that movie, I wish we had more time with each character kind of thing. I didn't really feel attached to anybody. Yeah. And then
don't watch the next one.
I watched that one in theaters. Okay, when it came out.
You watched it in theaters
when it came out. Yeah.
Enough champagne to build an island. Fucking God. Yeah. So bad.
And then again, also in my physical media collection, last year I watched the first 3 Riddick movies, the Chronicles of Riddick movies. So I decided to watch the last one called Just Riddick on Sunday. Yeah, you
What? What? How? Why?
do you not understand my my process of going through?
I
watching
watched
movies?
these 3 movies a year and a half ago, so now it's time to
Now
watch
it
the
makes
4th.
sense to finish it off.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. That was all right.
Yeah, it's the Riddick franchise. They're not that great
Katie,
to
you
You
begin
can't
with.
leave it unfinished, though. That's the thing.
Katie
That
said,
would be like
yeah.
it would be like if you're like, oh yeah, 3 years ago I watched 2 of the Triple X movies, and then I just decided on a whim yesterday to finish it out. It was It's like, yeah, no shit. You're watching the Triple X franchise.
Well, Katie Sackhoff is shirtless in it, so I mean,
so that's why. Nice.
you don't see anything. Though.
Nice.
So,
Oh well.
but yeah, I've watched 3 movies, and I'm drinking good old Arnold Palmer.
You're almost done with it.
Yeah.
All right, I think also seen 3 movies. Yeah. So Saturday night, Em and I wanted to watch a movie. It was her pick, and she chose The Maze Runner, which she really likes because of Dylan O'Brien, and I had not seen before. I thought it was good. I liked it, actually. I thought it was pretty decent. And then the next day, watched Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith in theaters. It was a spiritual experience. We will talk about it today. And then follow that up. Yesterday, watched Slumdog Millionaire, which was part of my Film Revisited series. That was a first-time watch. I had not seen it before. I actually quite enjoyed it. I knew it was a film that I needed to get to at some point. Best Picture winner, obviously. I thought it was pretty solid. Really interesting story, really good cinematography, solid performances. So definitely check it out. And now I am in the middle of watching Mission Impossible, the original. I'm gonna start going through the whole franchise with the Final Reckoning coming out.
Yeah, I actually got to do that too. So
It's a fun ride. I did that I guess 2 years ago now. I don't think I'm going to do it again, but I might just rewatch Final Reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think 2 years.
You mean
last
Dead
year,
Reckoning?
Whatever.
Yeah, last year I think I made it up to Ghost Protocol, and then I kind of stopped and then I'm not gonna pick it up. I think
You
I'm gonna
didn't hit
rewatch them all. No, or Rogue
Maybe
Nation.
maybe I'll start with Fallout and then go from there.
I own the original Rogue Nation and Ghost Protocol, and that's it. I don't own 2, 3, Fallout, or Dead Reckoning.
I own all of them up to Fallout. I think.
I own none of them.
Nice.
I own like 10 of these.
So I also have a water, and I have the glorious return of an old friend. Franny's is here.
Please sponsor us.
Jesus. Oh man.
I was going to say something, but it was very
Exploded.
inappropriate. I didn't want to say it.
It exploded on me. Jesus.
That's what she said.
It's just bursting with flavor.
That's also what she said.
Nasty. But not Franny's. Franny's is very good.
All right.
All right, Connor, go ahead.
All right, buckle in. I've seen exactly one movie, and that's Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, nice.
I've not been in the mood to watch movies
Did we
recently.
beat him, Aaron?
Really?
Beat him.
Yeah.
Connor, not in the mood to watch movies.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And I got me a nice mule as well.
Nice.
I figure if we're going to talk about one of my favorite franchises ever, I mean, I'm the biggest Star Wars fan here. Might as well drink.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I'm going to have fucking Franny's all over me for the rest of this recording.
Yeah, squirted all over you.
Yeah, Aaron, can you
Gross,
stop
dude.
saying
That's
all
what
these
I wanted to
innuendos?
Nasty. All right. we're going to talk about Star Wars, but before we do that, Sam, you got a game for us. Let's do that.
All right. So, the game that I have.
I just noticed too before. Sorry, did you wear the shirt intentionally?
Yes, and now that you told me that we're not recording video, it's pointless now. It's fine though.
Sorry, Connor's not even in his studio. So
Studio. It's a basement.
it's better than what you got right now.
What I have now is the apartment I'm paying for, so no, it's not.
All right. Go ahead, Sim.
So we are playing my Ranked by Rotten game. But this time with the 3 main leads for Revenge of the Sith, or 2 main leads and 1 kind of main. So okay,
we already did Natalie Portman, so
right. So we got Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, and Samuel L. Jackson.
I need a pen.
Are you sure you guys want to do this?
Dude, I'm ready for Hayden Christensen in specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay.
Just vamp for 1 second.
We'll just go through this, and at least the first 2, we can see how you guys do. But Samuel L. Jackson is actually a decent one that you guys should be able to get. So,
hey man, we'll be fine.
We'll start with Hayden Christensen.
Let's go.
Yeah,
baby.
it's going to be like
Little Italy, number 1.
big fish.
All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We have Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Okay, so that's last. Well, no, there's one. Episode 1.
We have Star Wars Episode 3.
Connor, Hayden Christensen was not in Episode 1.
That's right.
I just need to clarify.
I forgot. Sorry, the biggest Star Wars fan here forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
Revolution Rent.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that's a real movie.
Standoff.
Okay.
Takers.
Take hers?
No, Takers. Like.
Oh, Takers.
Takers.
Like any takers?
You had a very strange pause.
Sorry,
in there.
Yeah.
And
board.
A movie called Shattered Glass.
Oh, I know Shattered Glass. That's a journalism movie.
Was that the one where he he's the reporter?
He's impersonating.
He fabricates a bunch of stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the best one. That is number 1.
I don't know. Episode
I'm pretty
3.
sure that was like his most acclaimed work.
Revolution Rent is a documentary. And Standoff has Lawrence Fishburne, Thomas Jane.
Honestly, I'm just going to go with vibes.
Yeah, no.
I'm just going to go off vibes
we're going
here.
with pure vibes. The one movie
So
I'm familiar with is not
Shattered Glass is 1. That's got to be the best one.
I'm going to say I think Star Wars 3 is probably up there too.
Yeah, I would say it's probably number 2.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
But
then
documentaries,
it falls off.
I feel like always tend to be high.
Yeah, but
especially
Revolution Rent.
It might be like a documentary about like rent. I just judging by the name. I feel like people might like that.
Riveting.
I would say that's probably 3.
Okay, I'm good with that. And then Star Wars 2, I think, is a sneaky 5. Like, I don't believe that's the throwaway.
I'm fine with that. I thought it was pretty bad,
Okay.
but not the worst.
Standoff and
Takers.
Takers feels like a better movie than Standoff.
Which one was Lawrence Fishburne and Thomas Jane in?
Standoff.
Is that Standoff?
Takers had Idris Elba, Matt Dillon, Paul Walker.
Yeah, that's the better movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be the better
4,
movie.
6. Okay. So
all right, locking this in.
Yeah, you read it.
So starting from the best, number 1, Shattered Glass. Number 2, Revenge of the Sith. Number 3, Revolution Rent. 4, Takers. 5, Attack of the Clones. 6, Standoff.
All right. You had 3 right. So, not bad.
Honestly?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Starting from the bottom. Now we're here.
Is that the second time we've made? Is there 2 episodes in a row?
So
Yeah.
I just
But when Sam does it, it's better.
I just re-listened to one of the episodes we just did, and I did that same exact thing. Anyways, all right.
Nice.
The throwaway at 28%.
Whoa! Yikes!
Takers.
Damn.
Oh shit!
Oh, well.
Damn!
Oh, wow.
Damn! I was really. Are you kidding? Idris Elba, Matt Dillon, Paul Walker, and Hayden Christensen, and that is a 20% movie.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Zoe Saldana too. Sorry, I couldn't speak. Number 5.
It's okay.
Number 5 is Standoff at 57%.
Oh shit!
We're close.
Wow! Star Wars is better than number 5.
Star Wars Episode
We're-
2 is at 4 with the 61%.
I was going to say, the
Wow.
bar must be pretty low.
So we nailed the top 3.
And you nailed the top 3. Revolution Rent was a
Nice.
63%. Episode 3 is a 79%. And Shattered Glass is a 92%.
I told you, Shattered Glass is his best work. That movie rips.
It's the only.
I don't know.
besides
I
Star
haven't
Wars,
seen it,
it's the
but I
only-
know it.
It's the only one we both knew.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Moving on to Ewan McGregor. Are you
Okay.
sure you want to do this one?
I absolutely
I
do.
feel like I know a bit more.
Okay. We have Beginners,
Never mind.
The Ghost Rider,
Oh, Jesus.
I know that one.
Train Spotting,
Yeah.
I know that one. That's his best work.
Tr-
That's Danny Boyle, who also did Slumdog Millionaire.
T2 Train Spotting,
Yeah, that was the sequel.
Doctor Sleep,
Yeah, it's,
and
I know
Emma.
that one.
Not the Anya Taylor-Joy Emma. The original.
Okay.
I think it was an original.
You know you made it
1996.
when Star Wars is nowhere to be mentioned.
Yeah, that
Ewan, a much more successful actor. Also, not here, notably Moulin Rouge.
That's the one I was waiting for.
Yeah. All right, Trainspotting number 1.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. That was like his breakout. That movie's incredible. Then from there, I don't know. I feel like Ghost Rider is a solid low 80s movie, but I could be very wrong
I feel like
on that.
Which one did you say?
Ghost Rider.
I
If I
feel like
remember correctly from years and years and years
I
ago
feel like
when
that's
I
either
looked
2 or
up.
3, but I feel like Beginners is probably up there as well.
That could be. I know nothing about Beginners.
that's probably why it's
But
high.
Exactly. I feel like Trainspotting 2 is probably going to be like the throwaway.
The T2, yeah, I don't know if the people liked it as much.
So I would
I'm
say
good with you. Do you want to put that as a throwaway and just knock that off now?
might as well.
Okay.
It's probably going to be Doctor Sleep.
T2, Terminator 2.
Terminator.
I would say Doctor Sleep 5 because I
Okay.
think that is more of a fan favorite than,
Yeah, then a critic favorite. I think you're right.
especially
And then
because the follow up for Then Emma 4 maybe.
Okay. And then
I would say.
how do we feel in between Ghost Rider and Beginners? I feel like Ghost Rider fits in 3.
Yeah, and then Beginners 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, do you want to read it out?
All right, so we're going with Trainspotting 1, Beginners 2, Ghost Rider 3, Emma 4, Doctor Sleep 5, and Trainspotting 2, 6.
Oh, you were so close.
Damn it.
You had one off. You just needed to switch one.
Oh.
So throwaway, the throwaway at 78% is Doctor Sleep.
Oh, and then it's T2.
And then
that's number
T2 is
5.
at 81%. And then you got the top 4 all
so
correct.
close.
Hey, that's pretty. Tell me, what is Ghost Rider?
Emma is an 84%. Ghost Rider is 84%.
I told you, low 80s, mid to low 80s.
Beginners
Fucking
is
nailed it.
Beginners is 86%, and Trainspotting is 90%.
Yeah. You bet you weren't expecting that out of us, were you?
All right.
We usually can't get the easy ones, but we can nail Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor. I also wanted to be known that I was a weird kid and was obsessed with this. With
You can just stop the
these
sentence
movies.
right there.
Yeah, I would literally look up their IMDb's and like figure out what other good movies have they been in. This was like when I was 12. And then I saw, he was in a movie about a drug addict, and then Hayden Christensen did a journalism movie, and I was like, pass.
Sounds boring.
Stupid. Where's the lightsabers?
So uncivilized.
Literally.
All right, so Samuel L. Jackson is next. You're either going to have a better time with this because you know all the movies, or a worse time with it because you know all the movies.
Oh, this is going to be so bad.
All right,
It's an 0 for or 6 for 6.
all right, so we got Goodfellas,
Oh,
He
jeez.
was in Goodfellas.
True Romance with Val Kilmer.
man.
Boy,
I remember that was like a very high one. That was like in the 90s.
that is a very good movie.
Pulp Fiction,
Oh, Lordy.
Come on, hit me with the do the right thing.
Avengers: Infinity War,
Okay.
The Incredibles, and Incredibles 2.
I was going to say, please give us like something easy for the throwaway. I think it's that.
Yeah, that's got to be the throwaway.
Low key, I think The Incredibles is number 1. Dude,
Goodfellas, though.
kids movie,
Goodfellas, man.
kids movie might be like a 99. That's my hunch. I'm telling you, it's not going to be that easy.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll believe you. Incredibles 1 and Incredibles 2 throwaway.
I know I'm doubting myself now.
I
used up all my gut on the Incredibles.
My gut tells me, because you said that, now my gut's telling me it's going to go Infinity War, Goodfellas, Pulp Fiction, True Romance. That's the rest of the order. That's what straight gut is telling me. But the problem is, those movies are separated by single percentage points.
That's the thing. Like, what if Goodfellas ends up being like the throwaway?
Absolutely not, because Incredibles 2 is not lower or higher rated than Goodfellas. It's just not.
Well, I'm telling you, we did
not...
this exact same thing with Heat, and Heat was like 70.
I mean, it could be Pulp Fiction is the throwaway.
That is true.
Or True Romance. No, I don't know.
No, True Romance I know is in the 90s from the last time when we did Vows. But that's the thing.
Okay.
I think Infinity War I know is in the 90s as well. And now I think I reverse jinxed myself where I was so strong about Incredibles 2 being the throwaway. Now I've like convinced myself it's not the throwaway.
I still think it's a throwaway.
I don't. I think this is another trick.
Okay, then what do you think is the throwaway? Pulp Fiction?
I think it might be Goodfellas.
It's not Goodfellas, dude. It's literally not. Goodfellas might be number 1 on this list. It's like a 96.
I don't think so, man. I'm not. We might have to have 2 separate lists.
Trust me. All right, fine. I'm building my list right now.
Okay, I'm building my list.
All right, let's do this.
We're gonna do this again.
All right.
Okay.
All right, fine. I'm building my list then.
Okay, I'm gonna, just so we have some more content, I'm doing Incredibles 2 too. Because I've reverse coursed that hard.
Dude, that's
Goodfellas
absurd.
6.
Oh,
fuck.
man.
I'll go Infinity War 3, True Romance 4, and then Pulp Fiction 5. And that's what I'm going to lock in, Sam. While Aaron writes this out.
Hold on.
So just again, Incredibles 1, Incredibles 2, Infinity War 3, True Romance 4, Pulp Fiction 5, Goodfellas 6.
Okay.
No, all right, I can't do that. Okay, I'm locking in Goodfellas 1, Incredibles 2, Infinity War 3, True Romance 4, Pulp Fiction 5, Incredibles 2, 6.
Alrighty.
So we did have a couple overlap.
So, the winner by 1 point
Oh, fuck.
from a score of 3-2
Oh, jeez.
is, in fact, Connor Jameson.
No shit. No.
Well, okay, but it could be completely
It could be literally like True Romance and Infinity War in the middle. All right, what do we got?
All right. Do you want to start from the top or the bottom?
Start from the top, because
Okay.
I think that's where...
Okay. Yeah. All right. At number 1 with 97% is The Incredibles.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna roll with that, but I talked myself out of it because you said let's do separate lists. So I was like, fine, it's Goodfellas, I know it.
Number 2 at 94% is Goodfellas.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Told you it wasn't the throwaway.
Number 3.
There's not a world where Goodfellas will ever be the throwaway. I just want to put that out right now. I don't think anyone has a filmography that you could say Goodfellas is a throwaway.
I don't know. I'll have to find it. Number 3, and this is where you guys kind of got screwed up. At 93% is Incredibles 2.
No, that's fucking stupid. That's
Okay,
ridiculous.
So I was
93?
off by 1.
93. That movie was not good. It was like a 75 at best. On a good day, it was no.
Yeah, dude, I think... But, so I saw this today, too, because, like, Thunderbolts is sitting at, like, a 95. And someone was like, this is, like, the perfect time to remember that this is just, like, the aggregate of, like, just everyone's thoughts. So if, like, 95% of people are like, it's fine, that's a 95%, like, on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
It is. I mean, it's true. It's true. But still, like, the fact that 92% of people
93.
said Incredibles 2, that
How does that
doesn't
make
happen.
you feel? Goodfellas?
Less people.
1% of people... What's the difference between Goodfellas
And Incredibles.
More people watched Incredibles 2 and said, yeah, that's a good movie than they did Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it's wrong.
Think about the audiences.
I don't give a shit about the audiences. It's wrong.
All right. And then going down at number 4 was, in fact, True Romance at 93%. And then number 5 is Pulp Fiction at 92%.
So literally,
Infinity War was
Means
the throwaway.
Infinity War is the throwaway at 85%.
so literally because I put Incredibles at 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
2-0 against Aaron.
I told you it was going to be a case of these films being separated by single percentages, and then Infinity War 85%. More people liked Incredibles 2 than Infinity War.
Well, more people could probably watch Incredibles 2 than Infinity War.
But it's the critics, Connor. The
but
critics
I'm saying-
can watch it.
You have to understand so much more Avengers lore than Incredibles lore. So, like, get it. Another day, another Aaron getting upset by the critics.
All right, let's talk about Revenge of the Sith.
Speaking about getting upset.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm playing because that audio quality is ass.
That was terrible.
I was doing it while we were podcasting, and so I was really gambling on how the sound was going to be.
Oh, man.
I was really gambling, and it did not pay off. All right, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is a 2005 American epic space opera film in the Star Wars saga, is the third and final installment in the Star Wars prequel trilogy, and directed by one Mr. George Lucas, also written by George Lucas. The film was produced by Rick McCallum, longtime producer of Star Wars and also Indiana Jones, which is pretty cool. The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, actually, is what he produced. And the cinematography by David Tattersall. If you don't know who David Tattersall is, you've probably seen a movie or two of his that he's shot. Films like Die Another Day, if you're a James Bond fan. The Green Mile, if you like Tom Hanks.
Theodore Rex.
Con Air. What?
Theodore Rex, if you like Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, there you go. Triple X, State of the Union. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Also, Tooth Fairy and Gulliver's Travels. So his work is kind of waned a little bit in recent years. Starring Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, Hayden Christensen, Ian McDermott, Christopher Lee, Samuel L. Jackson, Anthony Daniels, Kenny Baker, and Frank Oz. This movie was released originally. It had its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival on May 15th, 2005. I could not imagine going to Cannes and seeing Star Wars. That is absurd. And then it released in the US 4 days later on May 19th. It screened at Cannes, and it was like, all right, just get it out.
It's like,
Release.
You shouldn't be here.
With a runtime of 140 minutes and a budget of $113 million. What did this movie gross at the box office, boys?
What do you want? Its original box office, or what is like putting up now too?
We'll do its original. Its original run.
Well, that I know, so I would guess.
Okay, Sam, what did this movie make on its original run?
I want to say it wasn't in our $1 billion movies.
It's close.
I know it's close. I'm gonna guess like 850 mil.
That is exactly correct. 850
Wait, is it really?
million.
Yeah,
I'm not even looking it up.
It is 100% correct. I am simultaneously impressed and not impressed because it is Star Wars, and we had an inkling.
I was
right?
gonna say, like, I definitely saw that number once before, and I don't know, it just came to me. I did not. Whatever. All right.
One thing I want to note here while looking over the Wikipedia page, is that the original voice of General Grievous was supposed to be one Mr. Gary Oldman. And then Oldman learned that the film was made outside of SAG, and so he said no.
Union strong.
Because he is a SAG member. All right, Sam, why don't you bring us through the reviews and scores for Star Wars?
Yeah. All right. As previously stated, on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 79% from the critics with a 66% from the audience score, which is surprising.
That's absurd.
Right.
That's wild.
I could have sworn it was going to be rated much higher. However, on Letterboxd, it has a lot of 5 stars. Yeah, it has the most 5 stars out of every other ranking on it. So
I saw a TikTok, I think, of like just the progression of its Letterboxd score of like a couple months ago, and then once it got re-released, it
Right.
just shot up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on Google reviews, it has a 4.8 out of 5. So, all right. So I got
That's not surprising.
plenty of 5-star reviews. I just picked this one. Amazing way to end off the prequel trilogy. I feel the best and the most epic part is Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader and Yoda versus Palpatine. When the clips keep switching, it was perfect. This movie really...
You mean the part of the movie that was intentionally made to be the most epic? That was the part you found the most epic?
This movie really is a good way to tell Anakin's story from a Jedi to a Sith. I felt through the fact that Padme died from a broken heart was a little weak, though. I felt the writing could have been a way better, but I really don't care about that. I focus on the real story of the movie. Anyways, I just love the fact that when Vader kills the younglings, it showed a kid who kind of looks like him when he was a child, and it was like he was killing his younger self. Young Anakin had so much hope and truly cared about people. Vader basically killed that Anakin, if that makes sense. IDK. I just really like this movie, and let's just say this movie holds lots of iconic quotes. Amazing movie, not to mention amazing effects. As a kid, I actually thought Obi-Wan and Vader were actually having a duel on real lava compared to the other 2005 movies like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. The effects are good. It's sad how...
Okay. Okay.
Person who's seen 2 movies.
The duality of man. Revenge
I'm
of the
getting a
Sith
lot of
and Shark Boy and Lava
and
Girl.
Lava Girl from this Revenge of the Sith scene.
What? They both have lava in it.
If you really think about it, Anakin's growth is similar to Shark Boy's growth.
Negative growth. Yikes.
Yeah.
I actually, hold on. I just gotta see. You can continue.
And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for that review. Just a lot of people did say that, like, yes, it wasn't the greatest story. The dialogue wasn't the greatest. The effects weren't the greatest. But everybody loved it because of kind of like the story. So 2005,
this movie had a budget of what? What did I say?
I don't remember.
113 million. Shark Boy and Lava Girl had a budget of 50 million, which is considerably larger than I expected, but more than half of, or less than half of the budget that Star Wars had.
Yeah. All right, and then I got a couple 1-star reviews. These are actually pretty funny. This one says, "Big George Lucas made a king's fortune from Star Wars. It's good to watch, but not high quality movie fare. The fantasy is great, the action is great, but Titanic with DiCaprio is 100 times superior. Many love. I hate.
No shit.
Sold to Disney."
Wait. What? Where did that comparison come from? This guy got done watching Titanic and was like, wow, that was a way better movie than Revenge.
You know what's better than this? The Godfather.
Yeah, right.
About that one.
Sold to Disney at a sky high price. Super clever, George Lucas.
That was years later. That was many years later.
Okay, this one says, this other 1-star says, 32 people found this one helpful, by the way. Movie was dope. I think that this is the best movie in the world. This is a 1-star review, by the way. Movie was dope. I think this is the best movie in the world. This movie allowed me to walk again because I was handicapped for 6 to 9 years. I appreciate that the author of Star Wars did a very good job of making me horny and gay for a bit.
Huh? What? I thought the problem with that sentence was going to be the author of Star Wars, and that was not it.
Is that it? Is there more?
That's it.
Okay.
I don't.
I'm curious at which point he's that the author of Star Wars made him feel that way.
Probably the when Anakin woke up from his nightmare.
I was gonna say when his pecs were showing. glistening.
I'm
in
not
the
gonna lie.
moonlight.
M 100% took a photo of that in the theater when he did that.
How does that make you feel sitting next to her?
I thought it was hilarious.
I went to go see it with my coworker and her boyfriend and brother, and when that scene came on, I just like looked over and I was just like,
Oh my god. Hey, I tell you what, Hayden hasn't had the most illustrious acting career,
some pretty
but in
decent
2005
abs.
he was ripped.
Why did they tell him to get ripped for this?
I don't know. They had one scene.
Hey,
Like, Hayden,
would you rather
Hayden,
see
man.
that or Kyle or Adam Driver in The Last Jedi?
He was at least built like a brick shit house. Like, he was wide as hell.
No, I would have loved to, like, if Anakin looked like Will Campbell, the new Patriots lineman, is just like
6'6".
just 350 pounds, 6'6" lineman size.
Dude, the Force that's the Force you gotta be reckoning with.
The Force is strong with you.
He still got like the Bayou accent.
I will live and die for Padme Amidala. All right. Do you have any other reviews,
No,
or
that's
is that it?
I
Okay,
that was it.
that was pretty good. All right, Connor, why don't you bring us through Star Wars? I'm not playing the stinger again.
The deep
That
fried
just sounded
stinger.
like ass.
It sounds like you were there when they first recorded it with a microphone.
I just had like a little like
The flip phone.
VCR recorder, just like one of those toy ones that you got as a kid. Just was like, I will be listening to this later on. Thank you very much.
It's like when you had to set your your ringtone by like recording the song.
So this reminds me, I had a little MP3 player when I was younger. We used to watch. Me and Alex used to watch episode 2 on the little like portable DVD players. I used to take my MP3 player and hit record and record the movie.
For what reason?
I don't fucking know.
Play it back later on.
I remember.
I want to listen to Star Wars.
What's the first 1, 2, 3 movies?
It was all, you could only listen to it, and it sounded like someone covered the movie with a blanket. It sounded like you were down the hallway from where the movie was playing.
Master Jedi.
You probably knew exactly where you were in the movie, though.
Oh, dude. That reminds me, too. I used to have... I don't know where I found this thing, but I had like a little... It was like a little MP3 player, except it was like a really old one from the early 2000s, where you had like little... It was like little tiny things that you would put into it that had a song on it. It was one song. Mm-hmm. And the only... I don't know how I got this thing, but the only song I had was I think it was Iris by the Google Dolls. That was it. So I would literally go around with this thing listening to Iris by the Google Dolls on repeat in like 2004 for no reason.
Oh, okay.
God.
So Star Wars.
So
Listen to him, Anakin.
it's like,
Hey, I'm him again.
Oh, wow. That might be the best moment we've ever had on this
play the
podcast.
stinger
I
again?
have not seen Sam break
Yeah.
anything
alright.
like that, truly.
why couldn't you be
Okay.
recording video, Aaron? That would have been perfect.
Honestly, the audio's fine.
Can you play the stinger
All right.
again? I can't talk with that. That's all I need.
It's literally like if I told M, "Hey, M, in the living room, can you play Star Wars real quick?" And that's what came through the microphone.
It sounds like a home recording of like if you're at like an orchestra.
It's almost as bad as our audio was our first 15 episodes of the podcast.
Hey,
Like if like my
That's
audio is
true.
coming just from the stupid webcam.
Oh, like a couple episodes that we had happen when it came through the
Yeah.
computer
Yeah.
instead of your mic.
Yeah, hopefully this one's coming through my actual mic, even though it's the Apple ones. Okay, Revenge of the Sith.
All right. Yes, Revenge of the Sith.
Orbiting above Coruscant. I'm gonna try to get all these words right too. It's been a while since I've messed any up, but I've already circled some that I'm going to. Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi and Knight Anakin Skywalker lead a mission to rescue Supreme Chancellor Palpatine from the cyborg separatist Commander General Grievous. After infiltrating the flagship, Obi-Wan and Anakin battle the Sith Lord Count Dooku, whom Anakin decapitates at Palpatine's insistence. Grievous escapes the damaged ship before Obi-Wan and Anakin crash-landed on Coruscant. Anakin reunites with his wife Padme Amidala, who tells him that she is pregnant. Anakin has visions of Padme dying in childbirth.
This is a phenomenal opening scene.
I agree.
I mean, the pan down from the credits, that also great first sentence. War. I love when you see the ships come in, and then it's like, oh, this is cool. This, they're in a battle or whatever. But then they crest over the ship, and you see the scale of the battle.
Yes.
That was fucking cool, man.
It's all like a long
in
take,
2005. Yeah, it was just, that was cool to see.
Yeah.
In special effects for the time. So I was really impressed with that.
Yeah, I think the that's like one of the parts of the movie that I really, really wanted to see in theaters because of the space battle and the music and just everything. So
It held up.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that it probably was amplified too. I mean, I was watching on my phone with AirPods in, so like I couldn't.
Oh, dude.
I can't tell the scale.
It was incredible seeing it in the X Plus theater too, like on a real big screen with real surround.
I could
Incredible.
only imagine what like a D-box viewing of that would be like.
Oh yeah.
Probably nuts.
Might have got launched.
I think too, it's a great way to get people like into the movie like right away. It's like, oh shit, like shit's going down. We're in. I'm here, locked in right from the beginning. And this like opening scene or opening like battle and all of the stuff on the ship, it takes like a half hour to get through.
I was gonna say it was a long.
Yeah.
Well, I think they just learned from the previous two movies. Like in episode 1, it was like because Star Wars always does the thing is like after the credits, after the opening scroll, it like pans to this space scene. So I think like the first movie, it was the space scene where they were flying into the ship, the big
Trade Federation ship.
yeah. And then the second one is when they were flying down onto Coruscant. And then
much more subdued.
right. So I think again, like you said, this one really caught the audience. So
Well, because like I mean, I'll be honest. Like the first two movies I found, I didn't really like as much as this one, and I feel like this is kind of like everything that's been built up to like this conflict has finally kind of reached its head as we throw cats.
Yeah. It was quite cool. Yeah. And it works. I mean, and then you get to see the dynamic between Obi-Wan and Anakin right off the rip when they're in the ships, and how Anakin is much more of a loose cannon and loves to do, crazy shit, and Obi-Wan does not. And they have their own unique styles, and I like that they established that right away. They established a rapport of the characters because the last time you see them, it's a master and apprentice sort of rapport.
Right.
And then now this is like two peers fighting with each
colleagues.
Yeah, and we have to keep in mind that like when this movie came out, it was just episode 1, episode 2, and then the little mini series that came out.
other. Yeah, the 2003 miniseries.
Like, so we didn't have Star Wars: The Clone Wars TV show, anything like that to like build our relationship with like Anakin and Obi-Wan kind of thing. So
right, so they had to establish right away that these are different. This is different than episode 2, and I think they did that pretty successfully.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about the fight with Count Dooku?
A lot shorter than I expect. Sorry, I was going to say a meme, but no. No,
you're shorter than I expected.
It was a lot shorter than I remembered.
Connor, you're sitting here like I don't understand what you're saying.
You cut out as soon as you asked the question, so I didn't hear. I was hoping that Sam would explain it in a way where I could piece together what you just asked.
No.
I asked what you thought about the Count Dooku fight, and then Sam said it was shorter than I expected, which is a reference.
Okay,
good. You get the okay.
No, to be honest,
I did watch the movie.
It was
the funniest part of any reference is when you have to explain it.
Yes. No, it was shorter than I remembered, to be honest.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron.
just all I can think about.
We've all heard that one before, right?
Oh yeah.
I didn't like any of the droid action. It really just felt, you could tell like how animated they were, to the point where like you could tell that they just, the humans were just swinging against nothing.
The one exception to that was the Grievous's. Oh God, what are they called? The bodyguards.
Magna Guards.
Magna Guards. Yes, the Magna Guards. They were, if you actually watch the behind the scenes stuff, which I did a lot, they were people in. I know they were people in full green suits. So
yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. You can tell the difference, and like I don't know. I found it very noticeable.
It was, and almost distractingly so at points, because it was very clear. Like there were some moments where it was literally just like they were just swinging lightsabers at nobody. And that is one of the faults, I think, of this movie in particular, but the whole prequel series, other than episode 1, is that like CGI and digital effects in general were so new, and it was so unique to be able to utilize it. And so George Lucas, I think, went overboard with it, and he just made everything digital effects when he didn't necessarily have to. A lot of sets were fully digital, which was really more of an issue in episode 2 and some parts of episode 3.
You could tell.
You could tell which scenes were totally digital. I mean, you can still, there were multiple moments throughout the film where it's like, oh, this character is fully backlit. They're on a digital stage. Versus like the fight in Palpatine's office with later in the film with Mace Windu and the other Jedi, that they actually built that set, and you could tell because of the lighting that it was different.
The way they interacted with things, like there's so many hallway shots where it's just like, okay, they're just walking, stopping, talking, walking, stopping, talking, and it's just like, okay, they're it's so lifeless.
Right.
Like, obviously they're on a green screen set.
Yep. So we get through Count Dooku. He dies, which was, I guess at the time, probably a bit surprising.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know, I mean, you guys would know better. Like, the look he gave Palpatine when he said kill him, it made it kind of seem like, hey man, this was not part of the plan.
Yeah, no, it for sure, it wasn't. and Dooku, I think at the end realized like, oh, this, I mean, I know this guy's the Dark Lord of the Sith. He's really, he doesn't give a shit.
He's already moved on. He's found his next apprentice.
Which I'm like, I always, whenever I watch this movie, I'm like, oh, Count Dooku, just literally say one sentence to Anakin. It's like, he's the Sith Lord. He's the Sith Lord before he fucking chops your head off. I'm like, directed by George Lucas. End credits. But
this would have been a so much funnier movie if it was like, it chopped off his hands and it was like, kill him now. I shouldn't. Do it. Wait!
They should do a
So, time out. That's a Sith Lord.
He's the Sith Lord. It's Darth Sidious.
That's
He's
my
in
boss.
control of everything. I'm telling you right now.
He signs my checks. You can.
And then
I'll
it's
show
like,
you my bank records. Yeah.
No, he's lying. That's my Palpatine voice. No, he's lying. No.
I was gonna say, well, so I think I was watching a video or something of the scene with Count Dooku and Obi-Wan on Geonosis in episode 2 of them talking, and they were talking about overthrowing the Sith, and that was Darth Sidious. And
yeah, Count Dooku really does not know how to talk to people.
Right.
Because, like, in episode 2, he was like, the Sith Lord leads the Senate, and he's in charge of everything. And Obi-Wan's like, I don't believe you're lying, whatever. There's no mysterious guy in control of everything. But if Count Dooku had been like, oh, hey, Obi-Wan, yeah, so Chancellor Palpatine, that guy, yeah, he's actually a Sith Lord, and his name is Darth Sidious, and here's the receipts, and we can get rid of him. Obi-Wan been like, oh, shit, that's crazy, man. Yo, what?
Here's a picture of me and him, actually, too.
We're hanging out. Here's this video I took on my phone. And Darth Sidious. Oh. Also, what an absolute batshit crazy. We're just going to land an entire Trade Federation starship on Coruscant. Like, that's instead of like, oh, let's go to the hangar bay and see if there's something that can fly. No, we're just gonna fly this thing.
Yeah,
worked.
Wild.
And they just happened to fly on top of a landing strip. Like, how many landing strips?
Incredible.
Honestly,
a lot of things that happen in Star Wars that are like
coincidental,
so astronomically unbelievable. I'm just like, it's the Force, man.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of these, like, even like just sci-fi movies, is like you have this entire big ass planet, and you happen to land in the one spot of the planet where everything is like taking place.
Yeah, right. It would be like someone's never been to Earth. Like, an alien comes and visits Earth and is like, I'm just going to touch down here in New York City.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going to land in Washington, D.C. Show me your leader. It's like, oh,
yeah.
That?
It's like, oh, don't worry, he's
there.
right here.
It was like when Obi-Wan goes to Utapau, like, he lands in the same thing as everybody. But
do you think the Jedi ever played pranks on each other and then explained it by the Force? Like, can you imagine, like, there's a bunch of Jedi, like, sitting around a campfire one evening, and one of them rips a big fart, and then everyone smells it, and it's like, oh, man, what the fuck? That must have been the Force. I don't know
man,
what to tell
crazy.
you. Yeah, man. And everyone else was like, oh, yeah. Okay,
the Force is speaking to me today. Oh, man.
The Force must have been in that chili. What'd you put in this? What'd you put in this?
Some midichlorians.
The Force? It's like Kevin from The Office walking in. They don't know my secret recipe is the Force. Oh, man. What a wild way to also drop info on your significant other. It's like you haven't seen them in months. And then you're just like, hey man, hey gang, I'm pregnant. And Anakin clearly does not know what to do with that information.
I'm excited.
That's
this is
wonderful
the happiest
news.
day of my life.
So cringy.
Annie, I'm pregnant. And he's like, what?
Okay, boss.
Honestly, I wish he did that.
That would have been sick. What? It's just like the Looney Tunes, the eyes go like,
What?
It's just like
I left something up in space. I'll be right back.
something up in space.
Let me go to the store and get some blue milk and not return.
Are we 100% certain that these were his kids? Because think about it.
How long was he gone for? Like,
they established that he had been gone a long time.
The Force
because
that's how Anakin was born. The Force, man.
But like he had been gone, and she was not like 8 months pregnant when this happens. I'm assuming because she's not like that visibly pregnant until later.
Oh, right?
In the film.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like she's like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and he's like, "I've been gone for a year, so we need to have a talk."
I'm out. Unless it's just like
Jar Jar.
No, imagine the kids come out black, and it's just everyone just looks over at Mace Windu like, "Huh."
It's like an alien. Yeah, it's an alien, and everyone's like,
they've just got giant foreheads, and Kiadi-Mundi's running away like, "It's not me."
They come out like a cyborg. C-3PO, what did you do?
Oh. This episode has gone off the rails. This is. Oh.
We should continue.
All right, we need to get to the next section.
Okay. Palpatine appoints Anakin to the Jedi Council as his representative. Distrusting Palpatine, the Council agrees, but refuses to make Anakin a Jedi Master. They instead instruct him to spy on Palpatine, diminishing Anakin's faith in the Jedi. Meanwhile, on Utapau, Grievous relocates the Separatist leaders to the volcanic planet Mustafar. Obi-Wan travels to Utapau, where he confronts and kills Grievous, while Yoda travels to the Wookiee planet of Kashyyyk to defend it from the Separatist droid attack on the Wookiees. Meanwhile, Palpatine tempts Anakin with the dark side of the Force, promising that it can save Padme. Anakin deduces that Palpatine is the Sith Lord behind the Clone Wars and reports his treachery to Mace Windu, who confronts and subdues him, leaving the latter disfigured. Desperate to save Padme,
Let's stop there.
Okay.
Let's stop there. Wait, actually, yeah, get to the end of that fight.
Okay. Desperate to save Padme, Anakin prevents Windu from killing Palpatine by slicing off his hand, and Palpatine sends Windu falling to his death out a window.
So it would seem.
Or I got one more tie-in sentence.
Okay.
Despite being horrified by his actions, Anakin pledges himself to the Sith, and Palpatine knights him as Darth Vader.
Ooh. So we have that opening section, which was like a half hour. This is the next hour of the film that we just described.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a lot of like not much happening in the Jedi Temple and then fights. And that's pretty much it. The whole thing about Palpatine appointing Anakin to the Jedi Council, that is wild. I cannot believe it would be like if our government said, "Hey man, do you want to go serve on the MLB board of directors?" And then they're just like,
What?
"Why is the president telling you to do this?" But then they're like,
Sure.
"All right, I guess." And then it's you find out it's only because the MLB is like, "We need you to tell us if the president is doing anything bad against us, the MLB." And he's like, "I don't want to do this."
Seems
Ridiculous.
So it's a very convoluted chunk.
You could have just, I mean, I get it. It serves a purpose, but it's wild.
I think,
and like,
yeah, I think George Lucas just maybe ran out of time because I think he wanted to tell a bigger story in this movie. but just ran out of.
Yeah, he needed another movie.
Right.
Like episode in all fairness, like episode 1 should not have been child Anakin. It should have been Anakin's already part of the Jedi Order, and like we need time to see him rise.
Yeah.
Also, what was Palpatine's plan here? Because, like, what if the Jedi Council, like, Anakin came into that meeting and was like, yeah, Palpatine wants me to be on the council. And they were like,
piss
okay,
off.
master, I guess.
We're actually going to do that anyway, man. Cool. Welcome.
Oh, you've just saved the entire Republic multiple times during the Clone Wars, and also you just killed Count Dooku and saved Obi-Wan and the Chancellor from General Grievous? I'd say that's pretty good. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
A bunch of us really have been sitting in this chair all war and just kind of like sitting around figuring out what to do.
Some of us are more we're the delegating type. So
Yeah.
we do need a face.
There's those that can delegate and those that can do the action. You got spunk, kid. But like then what happens to Anakin? Anakin's like, yes, finally, recognition for all the things that I want. And then Palpatine's like, shit, what do I do now? Like, you're really putting a lot of faith in a force that you don't have control over.
Yeah. Now, it's...
Like, he could have just as easily just passed legislation in the Senate to say, the Jedi are bad.
Right.
And they're undermining the things that we're doing in this. And then just talked to Anakin and been like, yeah, they keep this from you because they don't want you to know and they don't trust you. And that's like, everything's in your hands now. His plan hinged on him placing faith in this nomadic religion of basically cultists and saying they're going to do the thing I want them to do instead of doing the thing that, I don't know.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's something I noticed is so much of his plan is stuff that is just like, what if like the 90th percentile outcome happened? Like, what if Count Dooku speaks before getting beheaded? I wrote something else down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what if Anakin, once he found out he was a Sith Lord, when he's holding him at like saber point, what if instead of just holding him there, what if he jabbed and killed him? What if?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's a lot of what ifs. They should come out with a what if, like if they do what Marvel what if, they should do Star Wars what if. That would be insane.
Mm-hmm.
What if?
Because there's a lot of what ifs in Star Wars.
What if they died during the whole Grievous the opening? Like, what if the elevator just crashed? Like something completely out of their control.
The Palpatine's whole plan of getting himself captured to then be saved by Anakin and Obi-Wan is a batshit crazy plan.
Yeah.
Like, man, I gotta speed this up somehow.
I don't know. That's why I don't like the whole. Oh, my plan is always going according to plan because I know I know the future and everything's going to happen the way I need it to. When there's just so many there's so much logic that you just have to forego.
Yeah. That said, it is kind of an interesting subplot of like one party wants to basically utilize this child or this, distraught person to spot for their own doing in this set area, but then that group of people also wants this person to go against his beliefs and do something shady against this person. It's really an interesting idea, I gotta say.
Right.
And then you get the stuff on Utapau, which is cool. Iconic quote, "Hello there." From Obi-Wan. The General Grievous fight is cool.
I wish it was longer though, because it's like
yeah,
he was like fighting, and then like 5 seconds later, like off to one hand. 15 seconds later, other hand is gone.
I think it's probably a limitation of their budget and the CGI necessary to make those characters work.
That's understandable. I just I'm just a Star Wars
Yeah.
nerd that wants more. But we get plenty
know,
of,
me too.
we get plenty of Grievous in Clone Wars.
I got I have a gripe as well. So but yeah, so happens on Utapau. You get the stuff where he tells the Separatist leaders to go to Mustafar. Obi-Wan fights him. They kill Grievous. Grievous, wild villain to have for half of this movie.
Yeah.
right.
It's like, because again, by this point, it's like you have. He's not in any of the films. He's in the Clone Wars miniseries. He's introduced and then killed off in half a movie.
Yeah.
Wild. Yoda going to Kashyyyk was fine. I feel like that was more just like we got to get the Wookiees in here for the fans than anything.
Again, I wish we saw more of Kashyyyk too. I love that. I like that battle. Wookiees get me fired up.
It was cool. Yeah. But my big gripe in this section of the film comes after Anakin discovers that Palpatine is the Sith Lord. He goes to Mace Windu. Mace Windu's like, "Yeah, man, I got you. If you're right, I'll trust you. We're gonna go arrest him." And then he brings 4 Jedi Masters to go arrest Palpatine, and that is the lamest fight
They kind of
4v1 that I've ever seen.
It's so.
just, like-
I also hate that. That's also one of my gripes too.
Eth
get
Koth, the guy with the spikes on his head,
It's
was
actually-
turned around. Was that Aegon Kolar?
Aegon Kolar, yeah.
All right. Eth Koth was the other one. They looked exactly the same.
Yeah, pretty much. I think they're the same species, but
They are.
I get it. Like I don't get it. What do you think he's doing? Like he pulls out his lightsaber. He snarls at you. It's not like he's going peacefully at you with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know.
It's like it's literally like what I imagine happened to that guy. We didn't see it, but this is what I imagine happened. He does that. He's like, "It's treason then," and he takes out the lightsaber, activates it. As soon as he does the snarl, Aegon Kolar's like, "Fuck that, I'm out of here." He just tries to run away.
I interpreted it as, he's just coming with us peacefully. Our job here is done.
Okay, thank you.
No, I agree with that. Like the whole, I'm like, I wish we got more of like the 4v1. Then that could actually like, I think that would have like hit Palpatine surviving against 4 Jedi instead of just killing him right away would prove how more powerful he is just to like defend 4 people at once. And again, like especially with like Kit Fisto and Sassy Tin, like we see them in the Clone Wars TV series and they're badasses in that. It's like,
yeah, they fuck shit up.
I mean,
You're saying
I have to give credit to Kit Fisto. The green guy with the
lasted a couple swings.
He lasted a couple swings.
He had a couple blocks there. And,
It's just like,
but man, Aegon Kolar. This could have been acceptable. It's like he does the snarl, and then all of a sudden a bee flies by and says, "What the fuck?" and then gets killed. It's like most inopportune time for a bee.
Eyelash. I got your eyelash in my eye.
Stop.
Time out.
But the Mace Windu and Palpatine fighting is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like all like that the zoom ins on the people's faces when like, they're dying. I thought that was a weird editing choice.
I'll tell you what though, the zoom in on General Grievous's face in theaters, that was sick.
Oh,
Sure.
Because you could really see the detail on it.
You are doomed.
Oh, I don't think so. Also, great timing by Anakin to come into the fight immediately after Palpatine is disarmed. It looks like a frail old man. But also, he's like conflicted. Palpatine's like, "I was right, the Jedi are taking over. They're trying to overthrow me." He had to walk by 3 dead Jedi's bodies to get into that room.
Shit.
It's like, I knew these guys. How did they die?
No, he probably looked at him and was like, "Oh, okay, they're C tier Jedi's. We're good." He's like,
Fair enough.
They're just bodies.
He's like, oh, they were on the Jedi Council and they're masters? Huh.
Fuck 'em. Anakin obviously turns to the dark side at this point, gets the mantle of Darth Vader. This is also the point where I think George Lucas told Ian McDiarmid, who plays Palpatine, just kind of do whatever you want because, like, you got the sauce. Henceforth, you shall be known as... That's how we get those moments. It's just like, hey, Ian, just kind of do it, man.
Yeah,
Just
ham
it up.
I think he definitely pulled in his Return of the Jedi voice kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's so funny too because like right before this scene is like the whole scene of Anakin just in like the Jedi Council just by himself having this whole like internal conflict just play out on his face, and it's so funny how that's like you can literally feel that that's the moment that this movie just completely shifts.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just you get this fight.
It's banger.
Exactly. And I had it in my notes like this movie's like a 2, then it's like a 3.5, then it's a 5.
Yeah.
And that's the turning point from a 2 to like a 3.5.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a really great moment. Props to Hayden Christensen. He is a very good facial actor. I think when he doesn't have to say the crappy lines of dialogue that George Lucas writes,
he's
not just the women, not just the men, but the women and children too.
You're so beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Because
I'm so in love with you.
No. It's
because I'm so in love with you. So love has blinded you. It's like, what is this? No one says that.
What if I Mace Windu, like Anakin tells Mace Windu that he's a Sith Lord, and he basically Mace Windu's like, "Hey,
Sith
go wait in
Lord.
the Jedi Temple, like a good little boy." And it's like when reminds me like, "Kids, wait in the car while I go shopping in Walmart."
Yeah, right. Honestly, though, I feel like if Palpatine or if Windu brought Anakin to fight Palpatine, it would have gone... The whole saga would have been so much different.
Yes.
Because, like, it's... Anakin, by this point, had fought Count Dooku twice, or actually more than twice if you count the Clone Wars, had been fighting the Separatists for years, and he wants to fight the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
If it brings him to there and just see, oh, this guy's got a red lightsaber and he just screeched and jumped at me in a circle, I'm fighting this dude. This dude's not who I thought it was.
Right.
I do got to say, though, we've been kind of hamming it up talking about this. Randomly in this movie, there is one of the greatest scenes in all of Star Wars, and it's that opera scene. Where Palpatine explains the tragedy of Darth Plagueis and continues to kind of enact his plan, and it's so incredibly well done. It's like shot like an actual movie, which is incredible, with actual camera angles, and actual lighting
blocking.
and
Yeah.
blocking, and the dialogue is really good and the performances are excellent. It's really an amazing scene in the middle of what is the weakest point of this movie, which is like scenes of like, we got to send, guys to, here's how the things are going in the Outer Rim sieges, and today in baseball. It's like, literally, that's like the rest of the section of the movie.
But yeah.
It's so good.
No, I mean, that's the point where Anakin learns about the dark side. And...
Mm-hmm.
So,
have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
ironic.
Can we... I want to do a thing. Can we get everyone together on the First Picture House and do a dramatic reading of Revenge of the Sith?
Jeez.
Please.
Oh, boy.
Please.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I would love that.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
or like any of the Star Warses, to be honest.
Yeah. Rise of Skywalker.
Nope. All right, let's get through the next section. This is like kind of the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could take it to the end.
Yeah. You don't even have to read all the rest of it. It's just kind of a lot of fights.
Yeah, pretty much. So Palpatine issues Order 66, which commands the clone troopers to kill their commanding Jedi generals across the galaxy, while Vader and a battalion of clone troopers kill the remaining Jedi in the Jedi Temple. He then travels to Mustafar to assassinate the Separatist leaders, while Palpatine declares himself Emperor before the Galactic Senate, transforming the Republic into the Galactic Empire. He denounces the Jedi as traitors as well. Obi-Wan and Yoda survive the Order and learn that Anakin has turned to the dark side. On Coruscant, Yoda instructs Obi-Wan to confront Vader while he faces Palpatine. Where is it? Obi-Wan seeks out Padme to discover Vader's whereabouts and reveals his treachery. She travels to Mustafar, unaware that Obi-Wan has stowed aboard her ship, and pleads with Vader to abandon the dark side. When Obi-Wan emerges, an enraged Vader believes Padme has betrayed him and strangles her. Obi-Wan and Vader engage in a lightsaber duel, which ends with Obi-Wan severing Vader's left arm and both his legs. He is then burned alive by nearby lava flow as Obi-Wan retrieves Vader's lightsaber and leaves him for dead. Meanwhile, Yoda fights Palpatine on Coruscant, ending in a stalemate. Yoda flees with Senator Bail Organa and regroups with Obi-Wan and Padme, who then gives birth to twins, who she names Luke and Leia before she dies shortly after, still believing there is good in Anakin. Palpatine recovers a barely alive Vader on Coruscant. Vader's mutilated body is treated and encased in a black armored life support suit. When he asks about Padme, Palpatine says he killed her out of rage, leaving Vader devastated. Obi-Wan and Yoda conceal the twins' birth from the Sith and retreat into exile until the Empire can be challenged. As Padme's funeral is underway on Naboo, Palpatine and Vader supervise the construction of the Death Star. Bail takes Leia to Alderaan to raise her as his daughter, while Obi-Wan delivers Luke to his step-uncle and step-aunt, Owen and Beryl Lars, on Tatooine.
You almost got there.
Almost.
You almost got there, man.
Beru Lars?
It's Beru.
Yes.
Yes.
Beru Lars.
Uncle Owen on Peru.
Obi-Wan settles nearby as a recluse while watching over young Luke. The end.
You nailed
one
every
more
single
sentence.
name until the last sentence.
Bera.
Bera.
Beryl Lars.
So, like you said, this kind of point in the movie, everything kind of switches, and it's just an absolutely iconic final hour of the film.
Yeah.
It's just fights after fights and confrontations and Order 66.
Payoffs.
Yeah, it is. It's payoffs to a lot of stuff. Order 66 is incredible. It's incredibly sad, even though they cut to all these Jedi across the galaxy, and it's like, I know who they are because I'm a stupid nerd.
Right.
But it's
know.
These are people you have maybe seen one time, but it still hits. It's still so sad.
Yeah. The score is what makes it sad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you imagine Benny Hill?
No,
Yep.
but I think the best scene in Order 6, Operation Nightfall, when they're marching up the temple, Anakin's marching with all the clones.
It's just...
It's so good. And then he just goes and kills children. And that's that's
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool
cool
of him to do, And
Yeah,
when you
cool.
think about
On the scale of the cool things he does.
I saw him killing younglings. No, not Anakin.
I don't believe it. And to think too, Anakin's got to be the ultimate gooner. Like,
What?
There's no way you just said
What?
that. There's
This
no way
man-
you just said that, Aaron.
Jesus. Sam, clip that.
Fuck.
this man turned to the dark side and murdered children to possibly save his wife from a possible thing he dreamed about. This dude.
That's not gooning. That's just the ultimate wife, man.
He's a simp. He's the ultimate
I was
simp.
gonna, if he hadn't impregnated her yet, then sure.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Well, how do you know he was the one to impregnate her?
Yeah, we don't know.
Fair enough.
Honestly.
Fair enough.
Oh man. But it's true though. Like this dude had a dream one time. This dude had a dream once that his wife was gonna die, and he was like, I need to go murder children to get the power to save her. And like, who is Palpatine to give that order? It's like, first off, he's like does this whole thing at the opera, which, Connor, if you didn't know, the whole tragedy of Darth Plagueis, like, Plagueis was Palpatine's master. Mm-hmm. So when he says like all this stuff about like he taught everything to his apprentice and his apprentice killed him in his sleep, like his apprentice was Palpatine, and and Palpatine killed Plagueis.
I put that together.
Yes. So he's like, oh man, the apprentice knows everything. But then as soon as he kills Mace Windu and he's like, yeah, you're a Sith now, Darth Vader. And he's like, I'll do whatever you ask. And he's like, well, I don't know how to do it, but we can probably figure it out, right? I would have killed him on the spot. I would have been like, dude, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Mustafar, the Anakin Obi-Wan duel?
Oh,
I mean, is this the best duel in
Star Wars?
in the
Yes.
saga?
Yes, I firmly believe it's the best duel. I think. So yes, I think it's the best action duel, but I think the most important duel in Star Wars is that Episode 6 fight between Vader and Luke.
Vader.
That's
and
like the
Luke,
most important one. However, I think I like the action, and I mean this one's kind of emotional too. You know, master and apprentice, a master and Padawan, kind of fighting together.
Best friends,
right?
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah.
The choreography
is very cool.
Great too. Like I love how they use their environment too, like having to balance on like these beams and then balancing on like these floating platforms, like
And
a falling platform too.
And they made it too, so it's like you could feel like it was one long fight. Because, like, the beginning of the fight, fresh clothes, they're swinging hard and fast. And by the end of the fight, it's like they're laboring to get those strikes across.
Yeah, they're sweaty.
Yeah, they've got, like, their shits all... Their shirts are all like, damaged and sweaty.
Shit is all over them.
Yeah.
They shit themselves.
They're all shitty.
I will say,
man, I'll tell you what. If I had seen someone who I was trying to kill leap out of a fire volcano or a lava waterfall, that's the word, onto a droid this big, I would have shat myself.
probably, yeah. I will say, I don't know if this is a hot take. I could have done without the Yoda Palpatine stuff, intercutting it. I thought that was like.
Might have been just some fan service.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Especially, I didn't realize that that's what got Duel of the Fates. I don't know if I just misremembered it. I thought the Duel of the Fates was for Luke and
Anakin Obi-Wan.
Anakin Obi-Wan.
Yeah. It was...
that was a bit disappointing.
It was not the best fight because there wasn't a ton of like actual lightsaber combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just was kind of...
It didn't need to be there. It
Funniest
didn't need to happen.
Funniest part, though, was Yoda walking in and just, like, body slamming the royal guards against the back
That
wall.
was pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think maybe it was just, like, once he's fully Darth Sidious, and you can like hide him in a robe, and you can, you know, easily put like a stunt double in there, and he can be a lot more like nimble with a lightsaber. It looks better, but
Yeah. I think it was, again, a limitation of their budget and the CGI necessary to make a fight with a small Jedi.
yeah,
And it was always going to be tough.
I think you could have just had him like captured, like Yoda captured, brought before Sidious, and then have him like escape, and then like have it more of a smaller scene. But there's so many constant cuts back and forth between like these important scenes, like even going back to like the Grievous Obi-Wan fight, it's like constantly being cut back to like just it's not to get graphic, but it's literally like you're getting so excited, you got like this, you're fully chubbed up for it, and then you're going right back into like a political scene of just talking, and you're like, oh
yeah, yep. That said, though, I do appreciate that they kind of like they got the Yoda fight in and then kind of shuffled it out of the way fairly quickly too.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're just like, okay, you're done.
Yeah, and then they went back to Anakin Obi-Wan. Did you know, Connor? Because I know Sam knows this. That was all Hayden and Ewan McGregor. They fought that fight. They choreographed it.
Yep.
And then there were points where they actually had to slow down the fight. Like when they shot it, they had to play it slower because they were going so fast and so intense.
I didn't know that last part, but I've seen like the behind the scenes stuff of them training together, and I
it was
kind of
nuts.
Figured. Well, that's the thing too.
Yeah.
Like, just with anything, the action is so much better when it's like the two people fighting. And
yeah, two real people. Yep, I agree. How'd you feel about the Vader reveal? Like the actual like putting together Vader. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think that was good.
The set was so sick.
Yeah.
And I actually recently saw something. It was what was it? It was like the headset that Padme wore at the Senate hearing resembled like the rebellion sign, and the floor in the area where Vader was getting put together represented like the Empire symbol. So I think that was
interesting.
Cool. Yeah,
interesting. That is cool.
No.
Yeah, that was a little. No. Also, man, shitty luck for Luke, huh? Leia went on to be a princess and cared for and rich and wealthy and whatever. And Luke got to go to the desert. It'd be poor.
Go to the dirt planet.
Sucks, man. That sucks.
I do have to give Hayden Christensen some credit though, because he knew he was gonna go into that role playing one of the most iconic villains, if not one of the most iconic characters in media. And I mean, he did a great job from what he was given, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it worked. It worked quite well. All right. Any other thoughts before we get to our scores?
I think that's it.
I like the sound design of that scene too, with the Vader of like the heartbeat.
Yeah, very cool.
Kind of like how Anakin and Padme like officially died together, and then Vader and Luke and Leia are born together.
Mm-hmm. The Empire and the Rebellion are born as Anakin and Padme die.
Exactly.
All right, let's move to our scores here. So, if you're new to the podcast, the way this works is we got 4 scores to go through.
Scored 7 years ago.
Okay.
Wrong movie.
Save that for the Lincoln review. Whenever we do that. All right, so yeah. So the first score is acting. Sam, I'll kick it off with you. How do you feel about the acting in this movie?
I think it was great. I think they did great job from what they were given with dialogue. You know, I think Ewan McGregor. I think he was probably the standout in this movie. Hayden Christensen did a great job again filling the role as Darth Vader, knowing that again, like he's the one of the most famous like characters in cinema. I don't think Natalie Portman's delivery was the greatest in this movie.
I mean, to be fair, she had no role in this film.
Right, yeah. But again, it's all like what they were given, and I gave it a 4 out of 5.
All right. Connor, what about you?
I'm a bit lower. I gave it a 3 out of 5. You know, everyone knows the writing's bad, so I'm not gonna, hammer them for that. But I do think a lot of the performances were, pretty flat. Ewan was pretty flat up until, the whole Mustafar scenes. But again, I mean, no one was like bad to the point where like I couldn't watch them. Like I liked Hayden Christensen a good amount, especially like his face acting. Mm-hmm. It was pretty much just him, Palpatine, and Obi-Wan the entire ride. So they're all pretty decent. So I'm giving it a 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna split the difference here, 3.5. There are obvious dialogue issues and delivery issues. I mean, we know this. But I think this film really is at its best when the characters don't have to speak. The film is at its best when they can. It is 10:30 at night, and you can tell. No, this film is at its best when the characters don't have to talk. The physical acting, the physical performances are incredible across the board. There's plenty enough Jesus. There's plenty enough Star Wars ham to go around, especially from Ian McDiarmid as Palpatine. But really, the physicality of the performers is really what stood out to me, which makes up for the fact that the line delivery is not poor or not done very well. So 3.5 out of 5. Next, we've got the story/script. Connor, kick us off.
Yeah, so I mean, compared to the other prequels, the story is a lot more interesting, I would say. Maybe because dumb monkey brain, there's a lot more action going on, and like I was saying before, it's a lot of payoff for everything that was kind of built before it. But again, like the dialogue is just, you can't ignore it. It's just bad.
George Lucas was a bad dialogue writer, renowned poor dialogue writer.
But to his credit, he did drop some heat every now and then, like the line towards the end of "So this is how democracy dies."
This is how liberty dies.
Yeah, liberty dies with thunderous applause. That's a banger.
That's heat.
Very relevant today. So he knows he's like a pitcher with like, he is Tim Robbins in Bull Durham before.
In Bull Durham?
Yeah. Like, hey, he's going to walk 50 people in one game. But every once in a while, he's going to throw a strike.
If you went into this podcast thinking that we weren't going to get a reference into Bull Durham, well, you're wrong. You can count that off the bingo list.
You act like we've done this every episode. This is like the second time, and the other time was because it was a sports movie draft.
Hey, man. This has been the most off the rails episode I think we've ever done.
For sure. So I'm giving it a 2.5.
All right.
But that's all for the story, not the scripts.
Yeah, fair enough. So I like the story. This is a tough spot, right? Because you have to bookend a whole trilogy of films that is like the rise and fall of this important character. And then on the other end of it, you have to lead into probably the most iconic trilogy, if not top 5 most iconic trilogies ever made in cinema. So like a lot hinges on that. And I feel like this was incredibly successful at bridging the gap between the two of those. Yes, the dialogue is bad. That's not why you go and see this movie. You go and see this movie for the opening 30 minutes and the last hour. Yeah. And that's it is the most incredible fun version of Star Wars that I have ever seen. So for that reason,
that middle hour just doesn't exist.
Yeah, and then there's even fun stuff mixed in there too. But it is a lot of boring stuff too. That said, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 because it is just so entertaining. And like you, Connor, 90% of that is all story and how they created the fights and the action. And 10% of that is the 2 scenes where actually good dialogue was present.
Yeah, I'm at a 3.5 out of 5. Again, I agree with both of your points about the story. Like I stated earlier, I think George Lucas he was creating too much in one movie. Again, I maybe scrap episode 1 and make episode 2 episode 1 and have like a 2-parter after the Clone Wars kind of thing. But again, dialogue is crap. Although I am giving it half a point. I was going to give this a 3. But I'm giving this a half a point for all the memes and all the joke, all the memes in this movie. So, yeah,
fair enough.
All right, that's going to bring us to the audio / visuals. I'm going to give this another 4 out of 5. This is probably the best part of the movie. Visually, it's interesting because, right, like if you dip back to 2005, the visuals are incredible. And some of it really holds up. Some of it does not. There are some CGI moments that really don't look good. I think there's like I said before, an over-reliance on CGI and digital effects to create background work that didn't need to be there, to create characters that weren't actually in the scene. Again, I think it's a product of its time and how much that technology was really coming up and how much George Lucas loved using that technology. That said, there are some really incredible looking digital effects in this movie. The opening scene, the Mustafar fight, incredible. The audio, though, is where this movie makes its money. Mm-hmm. John Williams is, the greatest living composer out there. By a mile. I would put his work up against anyone and it would blow it away. And he cooked again here. I mean, this is an incredible score, some incredible music. Some of the best songs Star Wars has ever had is present here, with also classics like the iconic Star Wars opening sound, which if you want to hear it again, there it is. You can hear it through a wet towel, apparently. But it's really good. It's really, really good. So it's a 4 out of 5.
Jeez. Wet towel is such a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
It was recorded through a wet towel.
All right. I also gave us a 4 out of 5. I think, again, the first space battle scene was great. Again, Mustafar was great. I think the design of Grievous was also very well done, and you could tell they put some time into making him look great. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Sorry, I'm thinking about the music.
Play it again. Play it again. You have to now.
It's just that opening one. It's just so bad.
It's like they had the tuba and they just had a sock stuffed in it.
Yeah. I think seeing this movie on the big screen again really kind of like elevates this score for me. But also kind of takes away because I could really tell the one couple scenes that I really was when Dooku flipped down from the top of the balcony.
Oh yeah,
and his face. But that was like that is like the worst I've ever seen.
Yee.
And then
I just want to point out too, it's a very brief moment when Palpatine gets his head cut off, and they do the wide shot of his body falling. If you looked at his hands on the ground, they're literally just like CGI blocks. They're just not even hands.
Yeah. And then a couple of the scenes with the clones with their helmets off, like you could easily tell it was like not like they didn't spend as much time as that than they did like with the Mustafar scene and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I agree with the audio. It was great. I like the is it like because Duel of the Fates came back, Battle of the Heroes, Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
Those some of the greatest like songs too. And then the opening song was great too with the drums pounding, and the of course the iconic.
Are you gonna name every song off the soundtrack?
No, the iconic Star Wars.
Oh, the iconic. Gotcha.
Okay. Gotcha. 4 out of 5.
All right, and that's going to bring us to our final.
I gotta skip my
score.
Aaron,
Connor, you didn't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm giving it 4 to 5 for the exact same reasons. We can move on.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Enjoyment score. Sam, what is your enjoyment score? So this is the overall final score for the film.
My overalls score. This movie sits
Jesus Christ, dude, you just blinded me. I can't see any features on your face right now.
It's because it's dark as shit and my screen is white. Okay, so now I have Discord full screen.
Okay, anyways.
So this movie I think sits at number 4 on my list of Star Wars movies, sitting behind the original trilogy. This is the best prequel, obviously. I think seeing this in the theaters really elevates it. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. I think that's a proper rating of how I feel about this movie, especially seeing on the big screen. Now that I'm older, I get to like understand the politics a little bit more, the whole like reasoning behind Palpatine's plan and the Jedi and stuff like that. It's just it's such an enjoyable watch. Like I could watch this movie tomorrow or like as soon as we get off, kind of thing. So
yeah. All right, Connor, what about you? What is your enjoyment score for Star Wars?
So, like I was saying before, there's like moments in this movie where you can feel it flip from like a 2-star movie to a 3.5 to a 5. And it is also my favorite prequel because, again, I kind of think the others are kind of dog shit. And I also did a Star Wars ranking. This one came to my number 5 of the bunch. Yeah, I mean, it was enjoyable, and I'm going to give it a 4.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the Debbie Downer of this.
Yeah, well, this movie rocks. Seeing it on the big screen again was like a spiritual experience for me. There's so much to love about it. And yes, the dialogue sucks. And yes, some of the scenes are boring in the middle. But also, you get an hour and a half of straight Star Wars action.
You
and
get
it's
kids getting
so
killed.
good, baby. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, it is incredibly enjoyable. It fits Star Wars really, really well. It works. There's a lot of really great physical performances here. The score is incredible. And visually, it's the most it takes the most risks visually, I think, of any of the Star Wars films until we get to the later ones, and even then those suck and we don't talk about them. But it's really good. I'm giving it a 4.5 as well.
Nice.
So that brings our total score, our average score, to a 4.33, which is the official final score for the film. This brings us into a tie for the top 5 for 4th place, with Call Me By Your Name. They are tied with a 4.33. It sits just below Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl, and just above Muppets Treasure Island. We have a brand new top 5, and I'm happy with it, honestly. Compare that to Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which is 32nd on our ranking.
Someone really tanked that one.
Yeah, someone definitely did. I think that's going to do it for this episode. If you like what you listen to, leave a rating, subscribe, follow us on your favorite podcast platform. Tells us we're doing a good job. And you can check us out on socials. We're all over the place, mostly on Twitter. That'll be linked in the show notes below. And you can go to our website. We write a bunch of new content. We have a whole great team that we're writing for us. And you can follow us on Letterboxd too to see what we're watching when we're watching. You don't have to wait for each episode. So with that said, gentlemen, may the Force be with you, and we'll see you next time.
And with your spirit.
Goodbye, old friends. May the Force be with you.